Hello, you beautiful, amazing, stunning, wonderful people. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And I'm here with Sav, and it's December, and it's the holidays. And how are you feeling?
Woo, woo, woo. I'm feeling fantastic. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Were you always a
Ah.
holiday person or no?
Oh, yeah. I'm just a
Yeah.
seasonal person. I don't have a favorite color. I don't have a favorite food. I don't have a favorite season. Whatever it is, I want. You know what I mean? I love
Mm.
Christmas. I love indulging in the holidays. Then January comes, I'm like, bring on spring. Spring comes, move aside. I want summer. So I'm all about embracing the season we're in. And I lie to myself that it's my favorite season. How about you?
I'll say you're like a chameleon.
I am. I adapt.
I love it. I think I'm indifferent. I don't really care that much for holidays anymore. Like, because I don't know how I was raised. It was like holidays were never a big deal because like my parents
Mhm.
were usually working or something. But I do enjoy them. And I think I just like life in general in the sense of like,
Like,
I don't look forward to holidays. Does that make sense?
yep.
I look forward to the in between,
Oh, you know what? It has nothing to
the
do anymore with
calmness.
necessarily Christmas. Like, you know what I mean? It's funny since as
Yeah.
much like Christmas Day is great and I love it, it's almost sad because as soon as Christmas Day happens, holiday season, of course, if you celebrate Christmas, depends. But as soon as Christmas is done, it's like holiday season's kind of over. You kind of have the in between for a week. But I'm like, I just love this next 3 weeks of just
Yes.
the snow is pretty. Everyone's at holiday. Everyone just says happy holiday. Like you have something nice to say to strangers. Happy holidays. You know what I mean? And you could bring
True.
cookies to the office and you can make mulled wine for no reason. And there's parties and there's galore. And it's just celebration, which I love. Like I said, the season, that's why I was like, I like the seasons over just maybe the specific holiday itself.
Yeah, for sure. I get that.
I like
You
that.
know, Halloween will forever be my favorite season though, because it's like not that deep, but it leads up
Mhm.
to everything fun.
True. It's the start of
Right?
holidays. It's like the first like, oh, let's get go. I guess well, for us it's Thanksgiving, but same season, same idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
The little
Should you get into your
backwardsness.
hot take?
I should. And number one, because I saw my best friend Lexi do this while we were out at dinner, and I'm like, you millennials, stop. Stop
What?
this. No using the Paris filter ever. If you take a photo on Instagram and you have to swipe, don't post it. Or I get it. Maybe if you're like, maybe
Why?
if it's a selfie, maybe if it's a selfie. Okay. I can
Shit, I do
understand that.
that.
Okay. If it's
I
a
didn't know what the
selfie,
Paris filter was until you said swipe. I'm such
yep.
a
Yep. That's what
millennial.
everyone knows. Everyone knows. And here, let me explain as someone who does photo, video, hyper analysis, just like all I spend my life is staring at videos and video quality. Now, if you have a selfie, your skin's looking a little false, you didn't want to do a full filter. Okay. Paris, that's the one. It does blur your skin a little. I get that.
Yeah.
All it's
Duh.
doing is if you're taking a photo outward and you're like, oh, this looks kind of cool, it just makes your photo blurry. So it just makes it look like you posted it on an iPhone 10, which if you have an iPhone 10, you don't have at it. But if you have an iPhone 15, 14, 13, these expensive $2,000 things you bought to swipe and blur it, I'm like, go save yourself some money and go get an iPhone 8. Don't buy that and swipe and ruin the photo. You look like it's just, there's
I hate
my,
you.
I know.
Let
And
us
this is what
live. Let us live, Keltie.
I will let you live.
Cancel
But if
Keltie O'Connor.
you know, bring it on. But all I'm saying is Gen Z is on my side. And this is me being like, I know what Gen Z is saying about you. I know what they're saying about you. And they're laughing that you're using the filter. So here I'm coming in to say, next time before you swipe, think about it. Keep the quality of that expensive phone you bought. Or just don't buy the expensive phone. You know what I mean? That's my thing. I'm like, why we spend all this money on the phone? Just to
Okay,
devalue
but
the
I have
photo.
like a lot of dark spots and freckles and blemishes, and like, who the
That's why I
fuck
said
cares?
That's why I said
Let me live
selfies.
my
I'm saying
Paris
selfies are
life.
the thing. But if you're taking like a photo, I know.
Oh,
But if you're taking a photo
like,
of your drink, like that's what I'm saying. I said
oh,
that's exactly. I was like, if it's a selfie, I get it. It will. But like that's where I yelled at Lexi. She took this gorgeous photo with her iPhone 14 of this martini glass, pristine, Pinterest worthy. Swipes and blurs it. I'm like, what? Like, no, delete, repost, no filter. So that's where I'm saying. I was like, you know what? If you have to, it's okay if it's a little blurry. But if you're trying to take an aesthetic photo of something and then you blur it, no, 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 no. No,
Hashtag no filter.
no filter. Hashtag no filter. For like,
I
but if
blacked
it's on
out
yourself,
of rage. I didn't want to hear your explanation. I was just
I
like,
know.
what?
That's how I was
How
like.
you do that?
I said that 3 times. Everyone
I
listening is
know.
like, Keltie
I
said that
know.
3 times. It
I'm so
doesn't count
sorry.
when it's a
I was so
selfie.
mad.
I know.
At first I'm like,
Jeez.
who uses filters now? And then when you're like the swipe, I'm like, fuck, that's what I use.
So
But only
there, just
selfies, I think.
yeah.
I don't know. Probably
Okay.
guilty of them all.
All I'm just saying, embrace your chookiness. I love it. But if you're trying to
So you need to
get
stop using Chooky.
chooky, okay.
Because I was like, what did I listen to? Oh, it's when I was on the Millennial Hate TikTok.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh, Eliza, she's like one of my favorite comedians.
Oh yeah, Eliza,
she's like this
I
funny
know what you're
blonde woman.
Yeah. I
Fucking
saw
love her. She has like new stand-up like TikToks, and I've been watching them. And she's like, you guys created the word chooky for us. Like, leave us alone. And I'm like, I wondered because you used to say that. And I was like, where did you get chooky? You can't say it if you're not Gen Z, girl. Stop calling us chooky. Calling you out right now.
All I'm just saying is that's what it defines as. I'm just using it as Gen Z.
They made it up to cancel us. To make us old.
I was like, honestly, you should go see the stand-up. Meg sent it to me. It's hilarious. Because it's like, yeah, I've said it 1,000 times. We're the big sisters. We're the big brothers. We're not your parents. We didn't ruin everything. If you have housing problems, we have housing problems. We're 5 years older than you. We're not 15, 20 years older than you.
Yeah, too funny.
But anyways, that was my, onto yours.
Okay, noted. Mine is that honestly, I might be ready to quit being a gym girl because I'm tired of doing so much laundry. And like, this is my process with laundry. Everything normal clothes besides jeans gets washed the same unless it's whites. But then if I have gym clothes that are white, I have to wash them with solely white gym clothes. And then like vice versa with, colors if it's like spandex material. And I'm noticing I'm doing like laundry 4 times a week, especially because like I'm sweaty all the time. It's humid here. I'm playing pickleball. I'm playing volleyball. I'm working out. I'm running. And I can't keep up. And I'm so tired of it. And I think maybe I need to, hang up the reins of being a quote unquote active gym girl and just sit on the couch to stop doing so much laundry.
There you go. There's that. Or just make sure you have enough clothes to survive 1 week. So you're only doing it once a week.
I'll have so much gym clothes, but I want that specific short. Like I'll get all of this gym clothes, all these products. Yeah. But like the one I bought myself at a mall 10 years ago, I want to wear those shorts. And I can't because I've already worn them like 3 times this week.
I've just crazy like a year ago, reduced my whole wardrobe down to like sold everything and just slowly rebought that every week. I love all my outfits. They get washed on Sunday. They're good to go. And I think you just need to do a closet clean out and reestablish and buy more of those shorts. Buy more of those shorts you always want to wear and sell the ones you just are forced to. I think you're weighed down by stuff you don't like, and you should sell that to buy stuff you'll actually wear. So you're not doing as much laundry. I think you need to go through the closet.
Okay.
There's my advice.
Fair. All right.
Shall we do one more hot take before we jump into the
go
story
for it.
at hand?
What's your next one?
Free healthcare is a scam. Now hear me out before you get canceled. I'm not going to get political. I just heard on the radio this morning, this lady, cancer patient, was waiting out in a hallway for 5 days, helping another cancer patient, giving him a blanket. Do you know what I mean? And like free healthcare in Canada is so nice, but I blame TikTok. Hear me out. Here's my new thought. No one wants to be doctors anymore. No one wants to be nurses. They want to be TikTok people. So no one's going to school for medicine. So there's not enough doctors. There's not enough nurses. Also, we put the nurses and doctors through so much the last 3 years. They're stressed out. They're like, peace out. I'm just going to go get Botox and make a lot more money. I'm not going to deal with you guys mad at me, crazy work hours just to make some, you know what I mean? So no one wants to be doctors. We're burning out our doctors because there's no doctors. There's no one to take care of us. What's going to happen in 10 years when none of Gen Z has become doctors and all the older, you know what I mean? I'm like, are we? And then, so like I said, we get free healthcare, but there's no doctors to give us free healthcare. I don't have a family doctor anymore because there's no family doctors available. So I'm like, free healthcare is nice. But when there's no one becoming doctors anymore, I'm just kind of sitting here. I'm like, are we, what's going on? So we need to use propaganda on TikTok for TikTokers to become doctors, not TikTokers, because free healthcare is not really working right now.
Yeah, I couldn't relate,
hot
but
take.
that's an interesting.
Yeah. I know you always hear that about Canada. You're like, oh, free healthcare. I was like, which is
Mhm.
great. It's great. But like, there's no doctors to give us said free healthcare. So none of us have healthcare. We don't even, you know what I mean? We can't even pay for
Do
it.
they
There's just no
make
healthcare.
like a lot of money?
Doctors?
In Canada?
They make like a good way. It so depends on like, I think to make a lot of money as a doctor, you become a doctor and you eventually get your own practice, da 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 da. And like
Yeah.
get paid very well, yes. But at the same time, they don't get as paid as well as like someone who's in a private place. And I mean, also the hours are crazier, especially if you're working in a hospital. Different if you're like a family doctor, but if you're working in a hospital, those hours, insanity. And like they're all, like you said, and they're all understaffed. So they're getting paid well, but they're all burning themselves out. So like if you're a doctor or a nurse listening, I feel for you. We need to hire more so you can get paid more and have better working hours. Because I feel for the doctors. It's not on them. No one's becoming doctors because why would you want that job then? You know you're going to get paid well, but you'll have no life. Like it's a very selfless act.
No, for sure. I mean, there is now like girls on OnlyFans that make like millions a month. They just
right? That's what I'm like.
And then doctors are over here like learning how to do like surgery on an orange for brain surgery. And they're over here like, it's just insane.
And I'm a YouTuber, so also I'm part of the problem. I didn't go to I dropped out of med school to become a YouTuber, so I'm also part of this problem.
You are. Yeah.
I am. I might be
guilty.
The start of this problem. So maybe that's why I'm so mad about it, because I'm the problem.
Yeah.
Guilty conscious.
Yeah. My next one, I didn't write it down because I just thought of this one. I've been on a Suits kick. Have you ever seen the TV show Suits?
I did, but I made up to season 4 or 3, and then, it kind of goes downhill. But the first like 3 seasons, unbelievable.
Yeah. It makes me want to become a lawyer.
100%.
But I know in reality, that is not fun. It's like Grey's Anatomy with like doctors, nurses. It looks glamorous and it's not. And like literally like associates on Suits, that they're like, they have to work their way up. And like paralegals, like you're doing so much research. You're truly looking into so much jargon. And that's part of your day to day. Where on Suits, they make it look like glamorous and so unrealistic. And you know what?
Oh yeah.
We were watching Suits last night. There's like 2, I'm not going to give it away for people, but there's 2 characters. I want them together and they're finally talking about their feelings, and somehow within a minute, and like I joke with Michael, there's not enough love in this show for me to care that much. It's just a lot of lawyer jargon. It's very masculine that I'm like, I want the relationship point of like who's falling for who, that kind of stuff. And there's just not enough of it. And there's like 2 characters are talking about it finally. And then they refer it to a case and on how to solve a stupid fucking case. And I'm like, you solve a case every freaking episode. Can't you just fall in love already? I'm on like season 7 and I'm still waiting on it.
It takes a while. That I know exactly what you're saying. I won't spoil it, but that is a slow burn. We'll leave it at that. Slow burn.
So annoying. This is why I watch my girly shows, because I'm like Gilmore Girls. Yeah. All about relationships. Love it.
Yeah. But how bad does it make you want to have a corporate job in like a nice high rise though? My God, it made me want it.
I love they like randomly can like sue somebody just because they don't like them. They'll like find something to sue them and they'll be like, I'll let you settle for 30 million. And then the other character comes back is like, no, I'm not doing blah, blah, blah. And like says something just smart assy, like doesn't even deny the settlement. And he's like, it's now 50 million. And I told Michael, I'm like, who does that man have 50 million? And he's like, no, I think it's the corporate, like the company. And I'm like, do they just have 50 million lying around? I don't understand.
Funny story. I wanted to go to med school because Grey's Anatomy. My brother wanted to go law school because of Suits. So those shows, propaganda.
Did either of you go?
Well, clearly I did. But my brother did get his finance degree and now he's in corporate and he eventually does want to go become, but he likes jargon. Like he wanted to be not Harvey. What's the Mike? Is that the second guy? Yeah. He wanted to be like Mike, like actually just like research. He just loves paperwork and reading and that. I'm like, ugh. No, I just want to be on the show. I don't want anything to do with paperwork.
Yeah, absolutely. But it does look, all the outfits look super fun to wear too.
Okay, also,
Not gonna
here's a
lie.
little thought, guys versus girls. When you're watching a show like that, guys are watching it for, like, I watch it for the plot and all that. I'm not saying we don't. But like guys are watching it for like I don't know what they're watching it for, but like I'm
It's
also
a pissing
watching
war.
it. Exactly.
That's
They
why.
just like they love like competition, fighting.
Yes.
I watch it because I like the interior of the building, the outfits, the character development. You know what I mean? Versus like you said, yeah, guys are going for like the competition. I'm like, ooh, nice sofa.
Totally. Like Jessica, the main woman that like has the firm, her outfits are on point. And I was like, Michael, where do we know her from? And it dawned on me, she was Mother Teresa in Santa Claus. In Santa Claus 3 or 2. Santa Claus 2.
I have to go look that up. I can't even. I'll go look.
She looks so familiar. And I was like, she's something that's not human. And I remember, and I told him that, I'm like, something like Marvel or something where she's like majestic. And then I was like, oh my God, she's Mother Teresa on Santa Claus 2. He's like, how did you get to that conclusion? I'm like, my brain works that way. I don't know.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah. So 'tis the season.
'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. So here are that transition. 10 health products for your fit girl wish list. Without you guys love the last health products video, you love our fit girl falls, all that. Let's combine it. And these are 10 things that you might want to ask for. You have a fit girl in your life you might want to get. You know, slide this to your boyfriend, husband, best friend, put this on Elster. And here's some ideas. Do you want to hit us with the first one?
Okay, my first one. She's expensive, but you can find alternatives to this. And that is cold plunge. And there are ice barrels. You can literally make a cold plunge if you really want. There's so many different options. Just Google like cold plunge, figure it out. But if you have like a health girly guy that are just interested in, they say they've been doing the cold showers for a while, get them, like invest in a cold plunge. So I got a cold plunge and Michael is obsessed. Like it is his baby. So, I mean, we both benefit from it, of course, but like, it's just something fun that like, if you use every day, it's well worth the investment.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I mean, maybe it's a nerdy thing to get because I don't think people like dipping themselves in ice cold water, but you never know.
I'd say it's the it thing. Like if someone got me a cold plunge, would love. Obviously, I don't have the space for it, so that's not going to happen. But like, I like the thought. Buy me one for my future house.
There you go. I'll put it as your wedding present when you get married one day.
Actually, that's just going to be our registry. Cold plunge, nothing else, just one. Everyone pool it together. Buy a pool. You know what I mean? Everyone pool it together to get a pool. See the pun? Anyways,
you get me a toilet paper stand. I get you a cold plunge. Don't worry, girl.
50-50. That's just like I wouldn't even. The standard joke of like whenever the guy like buys for dinner, goes shopping, buys all the home stuff, and you buy the coffees. That's what it was.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Married and I still do that.
You know what? As you should. Exactly why you get married. Just kidding.
I'm like, no, let me treat you. Like this weekend, Michael, we were buying acai and he was getting ready to buy it. And I was like, no, it's okay. I can treat you. And he was like, oh, are you sure? And I'm like, you've literally bought me coffee every single day this week. And you bought dinner 4 days in a row. Yeah. I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, wait, you're right. Oh yeah, I guess you could get the acai. And I'm like, ha ha ha.
You know what I'm going to do? Because Meg's the same way. Anytime I go to buy something, he's like, you sure? Next time we're like, true, you could buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they always say, are you sure? And you're always like, I wouldn't say it if I wasn't sure. But next time we're like, yeah, no, I'm not. You buy it.
Yeah, do it. Get his reaction.
Exactly. I'll film it. Okay, my number one, Theraguns are awesome. They're big, they're bulky. The mini Theragun. It's like a handheld one. And it is so nice for if you travel and you can fit it in. Honestly, if you do long flights, we're traveling around a lot for holidays. I have a mini one. It fits in my carry-on. And when your back's just tight, you can just do it. And it's not so big that the person beside you is like, what the heck? Like I said, it fits in your hand. Or you can have at work. A lot of us have desk jobs. We're in back pain. Or it's so much easier when you're on the couch with the little one. Like the big one I love it and I still use it, but it can just be bulky. The little one is just so nice, kind of have in your purse, have in your car. And it's such a good gift idea for someone. Like who wouldn't want that? Like, so there's mine.
That's like a fun stocking stuffer.
Exactly.
because it's so small.
Tiny little thing.
Michael and I just used our Theragun yesterday. So I literally found the charger. I've had it for years. Lost the charger, found it when I was cleaning out my office. Used it yesterday. So when I saw you made that note, I was like, absolutely.
I love them. I have the big one and we got a tiny one, and they're worth the money.
Yeah.
If you got back pain.
And like you could, I was doing it on my neck, like a little lymph node drainage.
Yeah.
Felt really good. And like if you have really tight calves, that's usually, I just have a lot of tension, and I just Theragun it out and I feel great.
Especially high heel season. We're all wearing high heels. The arch of our feet, just doing the arch of your foot, calves after wearing heels all night. Very nice.
Speak for yourself. I'm not wearing high heels. Bye. I'm kidding.
To each their own.
Okay, next one. Mine is Honor Cargo Joggers. I am very picky with sweatpants. Let me tell you this, because I feel like they give you a frumpy butt. And some girls look like really sexy in sweatpants. I am just not one of them. And I've known this about myself. And I recently have gotten a couple of the Honor Cargo Joggers, and they have like different colors. Like they have black to white to gray to neutrals to greens, blues, like you name it. And I size up, so I get a medium, but if you want it tight, get like a small, like true to size then. And they have like a million pockets, and they have pockets within their pockets. So you could zip up something if you want within your pocket. But I just feel like Kim Possible, and I wear them every single day. And I just thought, what a good little gift to get somebody, because they're like these trendy joggers. They don't look like I used to wear the Gildan all the time when I was growing up, and they just have like the simple pockets and everything falls out. Where these are just like a little trendier. You can elevate them with a nice sneaker. You can wear like a crop top and make it trendy looking, or you could just lounge around in them if you want.
Love it. Love it. My second one is, this is a good gift because I feel it's something you would love, but wouldn't necessarily buy yourself. And I feel those are the best presents. It's just like a little elevated what you'd actually treat yourself. APL shoes, specifically the Tech Loom Zipline, which I was going to try and show. I'm wearing them, but I'm not going to. I'll break something. But they are so comfortable. They're so lightweight. They're washable. So white shoes, you can just throw them in there. Like I said, they are just such a good shoe to have, in that I love them when I'm traveling because I can run in them. I can dress them up for a cute outfit. I've stood like all day because I have a standing desk with them, and they're the one shoe that if I wear, my calves don't get tight from standing on end. They're just unbelievable. But like I said, they're expensive. They're more expensive than a Nike, a New Balance, or anything like that. So I was like, that could be a nice gift to ask. They come in 100 colors. You can get the ones that work for you, but they are worth the price tag, because it's like, they're actually like 100, 200 over a regular shoe. It's like, is it worth it? They are, but am I going to buy that for myself? Not necessarily. It's a great gift idea.
ABL, didn't they start off as like a online smaller company?
So it started off with, it's like based out of LA, and like, they were smaller, and they actually paired with Lululemon. So you could only really buy them online or at Lulu. But low key, Lulu then was like, we're just going to make our own. So that partnership got cut in half. Lulu made their own shoes, and now they do have stores in LA, New York. I believe the stores are beautiful. Like, they definitely want to pivot. You can tell themselves now as like the luxury running shoe. So if you go into it, it looks like a Bottega. Like, their stores are gorgeous. Like, just like a blank white wall with like only 6 things on display, and like that kind of vibe. But you can get, which is fun. You can get any color. So you can get the person's favorite color, deciding to match their outfit the most. But specifically, the Tech Loom Zipline are my favorite.
Ooh, okay. Good to know. All right. Well, my next one, she is a sleep mask. And I mean, you could do a face sleep mask as in like a product if you want, but I'm talking like the actual sleep masks, and just buy a satin one on Amazon. I know it's like people don't think to use them, but they actually come in handy. We don't like lower our blinds. And on the weekends, like when I want to sleep in a bit and I don't want to wake up at like 5:30 or 6 when the sun comes up, I just pull out my little sleep mask, keep it by my bedside. It's like an easy stocking stuffer. And yeah, it just helps you in general with like no light in the room. they can travel with it. I just thought it was like a fun idea for a gift.
I like that. I have one, a silk one, like you said, that I use when I'm traveling, and it's just, it's nice, luxurious. And then versus, it's nice to just get one of the silk ones because it doesn't mess your hair up as much.
Exactly.
It's better for your eyes and skin. So love. Okay, my third is Necessaire. Love that brand. I use all their body products, but specifically their hand cream. And now they have a retinol hand cream. And this is like just a nice little stocking stuffer. Easy. It's very gender neutral. Like it's very minimalist, white and black. Like it looks so chic. You know, when you have those pretty Pinterest photos and girls like open their purse and they got all their pretty little things, it looks like that. It's nice to have on display. And it is so good. If you're a fit girl, you have calluses. You got dry hands, they're cut up. It, first of all, moisturizes so well. No fragrance, so it's not going to agitate our sensitive skin girlies. And it also dry, like it's not greasy. So you're not going to like buy, like I can honestly put it on and probably lift weights like a minute or two later. And also, we treat our hands pretty roughly if we're gym girlies. We're doing handstands, weights, barbells. So using the retinol cream a couple nights a night, just get rid of those wrinkles, keep those hands youthful. And it's just like a nice little stocking stuffer. And I'm obsessed with it as like the driest, most sensitive skin girly alive.
Nice. I even think I got gifted the travel kit from them. Like my friend gifted me them. And that's a great idea too. She got me it for my birthday. And I use that on my trip. I'm taking it with me on all my others. Like it's a great idea. It's like body wash, 2 different lotions, like hyaluronic acid, serum. And then the serum. And then there was something else I can't remember.
Body lotion.
Yeah.
It's usually they have the body lotion, the serum, and the little body wash. I've seen the travel one.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's honestly, any of theirs, and it looks so good. I love it. Their serums, their body creams, their body oils. Oh, love the whole line. But the hand cream's a nice little, like, who doesn't need hand cream?
Totally. Okay. My next one, I literally look at it and then I immediately forget. Do you ever have that? Where you're like, squirrel. This is a fun, Keltie's like, no.
I was like, probably, but I was like, I'm trying to reflect.
So this one's easy stocking stuffer, but like weirdly, it's something like you said where you won't buy it, but you would love it and it comes in handy. And that is just buy like wipes for phones or hands, but like you can buy designated ones for your phone or like an easy one to pop into your gym bag. It's like, I don't know. I'm a practical girly when it comes to the gifts, and like you'll never catch me buying wipes by myself. But if somebody gives me them or like hand sanitizer, I will cherish that and carry that everywhere. And if you're constantly at the gym, like our phones are like the dirtiest thing that we have, right? So just like stock up, buy a cute looking one, like an aesthetic one, and like pop it in their stocking. It's cute.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Or just to bounce off it. I know you can get them on Amazon, those little machines that you put your phone in and it like uses UV to kill it. Just have one of those, like to have like, but put beside their keys so they get home from the gym. Boom. Especially if they're a little, that's a good one. I like that. Actually, mine, you could put the little wipes in. So my fourth is I have one and I get so many compliments about it. It is insane. I have this baby backpack from Lululemon. It's like, think of the size of your fist. It's that size. And I loop it on, you know, the Lulu fanny pack everyone has. When I need to carry a bit extra, I loop it on there. It's good for keys, AirPods, like anything. You just a little pack of gum, some lipstick. If you just need like a little extra. Or for my dog owners, I see a lot of people attach it to their dog's collar and they put the treats and bags and all that kind of stuff in it. And it's also just nice to throw in a purse. So it's just like a nice little stocking stuffer. They're really cute. And like I said, it's just like something you don't need. It's like $30, but you find so many uses for this just little pouch because it attaches to everything. And especially if she already has a Lululemon fanny pack or a Lululemon bag of anything, it's so handy.
Oh, cute. I just pulled it up.
Yeah, aren't they adorable? It's so tiny. And they said dog owners specifically. I've seen a couple people in my apartment just attach it and like their dog gets a little mini backpack. It's so cute.
That's adorable.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
It's actually like all my friends with dogs, I get it for them because it is the cutest thing in the world. And they don't notice it because it's so tiny. It's so tiny.
Yeah, totally. Okay, that's really cute. My last one is, and it's not necessarily health, but maybe mental health. It's something I've been doing, is a Kindle. It's like so easy to purchase for somebody. Now there's like some girls that love paperback, love to hold a book. I'm someone that like, I will not read if I don't have it like available for me. So I bought a Kindle and I actually started reading again instead of like at night or even like randomly where I'm like, oh, what else should I do? I can scroll on my phone or whatever. I like can actually check out and read a book on my Kindle. And it's just such a fun thing to give somebody because if they're a big reader, but like they don't have, I mean, for me, shipping a book here takes forever. So like to have, I download the Britney Spears book. I'm downloading that. Is it Iron Flame? Everybody's reading. I'm downloading that for a long flight. But it's just like an easy way if you're somebody that used to read or you know somebody that loves to read, but they don't have time or like they've just fallen out of it, get a Kindle. It might inspire them again.
Nice. Sorry for my gasp. We have a mouse that lives in the office and I think I just saw it. So we haven't seen it for like 3 weeks.
Mouse?
Sure. We'll call it a pet mouse.
Oh.
It's
well,
not.
You're talking to a girl that used to have a pet rat. So that's where I'm like,
True.
Is it somebody's real? No, it's a homeless mouse. All right.
He's just home. No, he's got a home in the fireplace. How he survives in that fireplace, I do not know.
Is it on?
Yes. So it's unfortunately, I think a ticking time bomb for him, but it is what it is.
Okay.
Anyways, on to my last one. The Lululemon, sorry to say them again, but a line wide leg pant. Now these are underappreciated. I tried them on. So they're the line material, which everyone loves, but they're wide pants. And the top does look like kind of like a legging in its pockets. But why it's so nice is if you wear it with a sweater, a hoodie, it just looks like black trousers. So, you know, like there's that classic Scandinavian look with like the pea coat and a sweater and you got the black trousers, Uggs everyone has, but they're so comfortable. And they're so nice to throw on after a workout because once again, it's the line material. They're such a nice hack if you're looking for a pair of black trousers to wear with the sweater. It's like the easiest default outfit. You can dress it up, dress it down, and so comfortable. And they also come in 3 lengths because I know like wide leg pants are tough for some girls. The tall ladies, the short, the curvier. They have short, regular, and long length. So you can like find ones. And Lululemon has free hemming. So even if you can't find one of those, you can get it hemmed specifically for you. So those are the best black trousers I've had. I love.
Nice. I'll have to check those out. That sounds awesome. Love a good slack life. A little trouser slacky action.
It's a mood. Makes you feel like an adult, which I
really
try
does.
to remind myself I am. I'm trying to do that lately. Been like, you're an adult. Act like it.
Dress
it's not
like
working.
It. Never will dress like it, but still.
So I'm in a hoodie and baseball cap. I'm like, but I'm in a skirt, so kind of. That's not adulty at all, actually.
Dress like suits. No, I'm kidding.
I try sometimes.
They're pencil skirts. They make a comeback.
I know. I love it. But then I'm like, I walk to work and stand alone with like JJ and Derek and film for YouTube. I'm like, do I really need to wear a pencil skirt? But
Absolutely
then I'm like, you should.
Do you remember when pencil skirts were trendy when we were like kids?
Oh, yes. Yes.
I'd buy like the Charlotte Russe, like $5 ones. Yeah.
That showed off
we
my
were
lack
trying
of ass.
to be 30-year-old suit people.
I was like, it was not a look for me. Tried, but really showed off the lack of ass I had.
It would be like, oh my God, I bet. It'd be like pencil skirt, and then I'd wear a fake leather jacket, and then I'd have a statement chunky necklace, and then Uggs.
Oh, yes. I know
pencil
the look.
Skirt with Uggs.
That was so Pinterest. Like that was first round Pinterest. When Pinterest first came out, that was the chunky necklace too.
With spiral curls.
Yeah. It was
the vibe.
Moment in time. A moment in time.
Immaculate. All right. Well, should we get in? I've got a confession session for you. Let's see. Someone wrote in saying, I love pouring water over the ice from my margarita after it's gone. It's called a waterita. And I love that. That is so clever.
That was perfect. Even it's like, why waste it? You already have it in there. It's a little bit of flavoring after. For every margarita, have a glass of water and just go margarita, waterita, waterita, margarita, waterita.
Yeah.
You know, it just bounce
like
back and forth.
Lime water too.
Exactly. It's better for the environment. Like she nailed everything. Hydration, good time, environmental, it checks.
How is it better
boxes.
for the environment?
Because you're like washing less dishes.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Reusing the dish. Or if it's a plastic one, you're not throwing it out.
Okay, fair.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we're going to finish off with a question submitted to you guys. Of course, hit us up on Instagram, confession session, or a question. I want to improve my mobility, but I'm not sure where to start. I warm up and stretch after my workout, and I did yoga for years, but I've been weightlifting more lately. I feel stiff and not sure if I should do a little bit of mobility every day or add longer sessions on my rest days. What kind of mobility workouts do you do? Where do you find them? YouTube has too many options, and it's hard to know what's good. Haha. Any recommendations?
Okay, well, I'll basically pass the baton to you because I'm hot trash with my mobility routine. I'm not consistent at all, but I feel like this is something that you have actually looked into.
I have. I do a lot of mobility. Honestly, if I had to I'll skip weights to do mobility. For me, it's more important. I'm not trying to get stronger. I just want to be strong enough to lift my kids one day. And if I fall down and get up and pick up groceries, but then at the same time, I want to be able to move, and it makes you feel so much better. So I personally prioritize it. And I find my weights are better if I'm more mobile. So I always do 5 to 10 minutes before, like non-negotiable. Even I'd rather cut my weights short. And this is a personal preference. Some people would be like, my goal is more about building strength, explosiveness. I'll cut the mobility. But for me, just 5 minutes to warm up. I think I would go, it's a complicated one because there is so much out there, but I think you can just start with the basic, do a 90-90, a bird dog, a dead bug, world's greatest stretch. And honestly, if you just start with that every day, you're going to just start to feel the tightness. You can go, if you want to really get it right, and you're like, I don't just want to follow anyone on the internet, go to a physiotherapist, book in one session. They'll tell you where your tightness, your muscle balances is, and they'll give you 5 to 10 exercises customized towards you, especially if you have benefits. A lot of us are trying to use our benefits up in December. That would be a great use for it. And that's because it's very customized. I could tell you, those are the only ones I feel kind of most people need. But I could tell you something and you could be hypermobile in another way. So you don't actually need. So it is very individual, but I just start with 5 minutes, get into the habit. And then for me, I do 5 to 10 minutes before every weight session. And then on rest days, I just kind of like to do it. You don't have to. I just find do whatever gets you consistent and start with what works. So if it is 5 minutes at the beginning or 10-minute stretch at the end, or it's one dedicated day, maybe 2 dedicated days. But I think it's always better to just do a couple minutes every day than not do it for 6 days and then do a big session to make up for it. I feel it's better to just do a little every day and then throw in 1 mobility day. So maybe 3 weight days, 1 mobility if you got the time for it, before a run, before weights. And then you can stretch after. Mobility before, stretching after. And I know that's kind of stretching, think stagnant. You're holding it for 30 seconds. Mobility is a bit more like you're moving while you move. And there's my little. Anything else you have to add on that? Any takeaways?
No, you pretty much nailed it. I'll leave that for Keltie.
Perfect.
All right, guys. Well, that was today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this helped you guys. Hope it gave you some ideas. With that being said, don't forget to leave a review. Follow us on Instagram and check us out on YouTube. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.